This Eucharistic miracle happened in the city of Zaragoza in 1427, when the bishop of the city was Don Alonso Arjulo. Don Dorner, archdeacon of the city, left a written report of the event. A married woman consulted a Moorish evil sorcerer for a remedy to cure her husband of his violent nature and to make him treat her more gently. To change the husband's behavior, the sorcerer told her he needed a consecrated host. The very superstitious woman went to the church of Saint Michael, went to confession and received the Eucharist. With diabolical cunning, she took the Blessed Sacrament from her mouth and hid the host in a small coffer which she took immediately to the sorcerer. When they opened the coffer, instead of the host they saw, with great terror, a little baby surrounded by light. The sorcerer told the woman to take the coffer home, burn the Holy Eucharist, and bring the ashes to him. The unscrupulous woman did as she was told, but with great amazement saw that though the coffer was completely burned, the baby remained unharmed. Stricken with terror and out of her mind, she ran to the house of the sorcerer to tell him what happened. The sorcerer, on hearing the words of the woman, began to tremble, fearing a vengeance from heaven. They decided to go to the cathedral to inform the bishop Don Alonso, confess their sin and ask for baptism. The bishop consulted some prelates and theologians of the diocese to shed light on the event and finally decided to take the miraculous baby in solemn procession from the house of the woman to the cathedral. The whole city accompanied the procession and was deeply moved at the sight of the marvelous baby. Once in the cathedral, the miraculous baby was put on the altar of the chapel of Saint Valerio so that the people of Zaragoza could see him and venerate him. The following day, while the bishop was celebrating Mass at the same altar, at the words of consecration, a host, immediately consumed by the bishop, appeared where the baby was. Thanks to this Eucharistic miracle, the people of Zaragoza were renewed in their devotion to the Blessed Sacrament. This is the document preserved in the town archives.